Hey everybody, Jason here. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are all having a great day. So as you can see, we've really done nothing with the account today. As far as account movement, right? We were up in the morning, then down. Hey, now we're up a little bit. But really in the short term, doesn't matter at all whatsoever. So mirror, mirror on the wall, who has the fattest fingers of them all? I do. And I'm sure everybody will experience this every now and again. But I opened up some SPY put credit spreads. A little bit closer to the money than $8 just because we couldn't grab any premium whatsoever down there. And so we opened up 40 of them. We opened up 30 and then another 10. We got filled on at an average of 425 for each one. I grabbed 30 at the $4 strike, $4 premium, and then another 10 for $5. And then what happened is I put in a closing order, accidentally fat fingered it. I don't know what. Sometimes it seems like Robinhood is kind of delayed, so I feel like I put in the dollar, but it may have done at the market price is why it put in the order for $3. And then I got 10 of them filled at that $3. So we made a whole $1.25. So $12.50. $2.50 goes to the government for taxes, so I made a whole $10 on those. But then once I noticed that we got partially filled on that, I canceled it and then put in our order for closing at $1 for the remaining 30 of these. And that looks like maybe we'll get filled later today, maybe tomorrow. But 3.25, 3.25% for a day's worth of work or whatever. Quite a bit of collateral on the line. Not too terrible. And then the 1% or the 1.25% that we made that in a matter of 20 minutes or something like that. So can't complain about making money even if it's a little bit. So I screwed that up, but that is my SPY put credit spreads that I put on today, expiring tomorrow. Other than that, we opened up a few more Tesla put credit spreads, and we opened them up. It should be ones that we're a little bit down on. Did I click the right one? Yeah, it's these. The 785, 780s, 3 of these, I got filled at $54 a piece, so collected an extra $150 cash if it ever responds. And do you guys get this? Do you guys get a delay on your app? Because I'm sure getting it more and more, and it could just be because maybe my memory is running a little bit low. Maybe I just need to go and delete some things from my phone. But we did open these up for $54 a piece, a little bit over 10% premium to collateral ratio. So I like those. Yesterday, I did open up quite a few more. I went heavier into these 830, 825s, expiring next week. And these guys, we do have a couple choices here. We can either close them tomorrow, take our whatever it is, our 10%, and then open some more up after earnings, or 12%. So we can either do that, or we can let them run. Either one is fine with me. And then I did open up one more yesterday just to show you guys how I deal with this. So this is one that I opened up, 860, not recommended. None of these are recommendations. These are pretty aggressive. These up in the 800s. Safer is obviously going to be down in the 700s. And you can still collect an okay amount of premium, I think. But I did open up these 860s, and I opened them up 6 weeks out. And I opened opened up this one in particular just because I want to show you the difference in having some extrinsic value. So I fully expect post earnings for Tesla to dip a bit, and these potentially go in the money. So I want to show you guys how I manage this when it does go in the money, based on what the price action does, does there. But we basically don't have any runway here, right? We're only $10 out of the money. So if we see a $50 pullback on Tesla, this will be well in the money. And I just want to show you guys how I end up managing managing this particular position, which I think can be helpful to a lot of people when something is in the money. I get a lot of questions and comments and things like, what do I do? I have something expiring tomorrow or 2 days and it's in the money. And that is absolutely not when you want to start to manage them. So this one we can get in the money. We'll still have, if it happens Thursday that it dips or Friday, we'll still have 6 weeks or 5.5 weeks of extrinsic value to be able to deal with this. So we'll still have value on this play, which is going to be key in order for us to manage this or do anything with it. So that is the reason I opened up this. Again, no, not a recommendation here at all, but we grabbed $203 credit on this play here. And we have quite a bit of time, November 26th on this particular one. So it's actually, if it ends up positive for us, it's a great premium to collateral ratio. Our maximum risk is a little bit under $300 since we've already collected $200 of the $500 spread that we have going on here. Let's see. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I don't think I'll open up anything more on the day since we are coming into earnings tomorrow, which will be super exciting. We did end up with some more buying power, getting actually some more margin because of the way Tesla's moved quite a bit. So we always have a percentage of that available. And so I think what Robinhood is telling me is I need to open up more put credit spreads. I'm pretty sure that's what they're trying to let me know. So that's why we took advantage of that and opened up those three, whatever they were, the 785s-ish. So what we have going on for the rest of this week, we can look at these guys. So it looks like we have 6 plays going on here. Our spies, we have our closing order at $1, so those will get filled whenever. If the SPY happens to drop quite a bit, we'll close them at double what the premium received was, which was $4.25. So if it goes down and it cost us $8 or $9 to close it, we'll cancel our dollar order and close them at that price. That is our strategy with these 30 put credit spreads, DraftKings. I did put a closing order in for $1, but if that gets filled or these expire worthless on Friday, then we'll just go ahead and close out our leaps that this is sold against. Palantir is doing fantastic this morning, but just covered calls on our leaps and our shares here. So we'll let those expire worthless probably. Yeah, we still have $10 to collect, so we still have $120 more to collect. And then we'll open up some more. Tilray, part of our wheel. So these just always expire worthless. And we have these 2 Tesla covered calls. Open these up because, first I opened them up when they were probably $100 out of the money, not expecting such a huge run up this past week of almost $100. But we're holding on to these until they probably will expire worthless. If we do happen to have some crazy run up just prior to earnings or after, I will roll these out, because in any case, I don't expect Tesla to hit 900 and then just run through it and continue up. Although it's definitely a possibility. If it happens, we will roll these out for a week, look for another pullback, and worst case scenario, we close them out because I just want to keep my shares, and that is the main thing I care about on my Teslas. And then next week, we have all of our, we have some covered calls that we sold on various things. Our Gap and our Hood, don't care if I lose these shares, that's perfectly fine. And that's what I'll just continue to do on these, sell them not too far out of the money, so they do have a potential of calling the shares away from us. And until that happens, or if it happens, then we can collect some decent premium along the way. And then getting into all of our Tesla put credit spreads, we don't have any of the Tesla put credit spreads expiring until next week. And this is what we have. So we have quite a bit again. So we have 30, 40, 45, it looks like 45 put credit spreads expiring next week. We can go over, hit this button, go to equity, and this is what we're looking at collecting should these expire worthless, but likely we will roll these out to another date. These 710s, 730s, if we remain, if it ends up that if we only have like these, 18, 15, these are probably 12 or something like that, 12, 13 bucks. If we only have like a little bit of value left in these post earnings, then we'll go ahead and roll those out immediately, just because there's not very much left to collect, just depending on what price happens. Last thing, question in the comments just about like going through my whole strategy here. I'm not going to do that today. I will do that, and I think it's probably a good time to do it. I haven't done it in a while, just kind of A to Z walking through what I do, how I've done it for the past over I guess year now or so. A little bit more than I just want to talk through here. Probably do it on the main computer so I can kind of show some things and kind of my thought process through a lot of it. The only downside is for you guys asking for that is I don't have a structured plays that I make. So I don't necessarily go out exactly X amount of days at a certain delta or anything like that. So if you're looking for the ABC 123 guide, it's just not going to be there. A lot of it is just me paying attention to Tesla events, news, price action, everything, and responding how I think is the best way to respond. Whether that's right or wrong, that's not for me to decide. It's been successful for me so far. But there you go. All right, guys. Hope you guys are having a great green day in the market. Love you, and let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, let's make a lot of money.